Yeah, baby. What is up? Welcome back to the Matty Chymbor cast. This isn't any normal shit. This is a new day. I just got back from the pool, tanning, getting my raisin, bitch. Nobody likes pale. If you're pale, you're a piece of shit. No, I'm just kidding. You know what I realized? It's because pale doesn't hide, like tan hides a little more. And whatever that thing I'm hiding, dude, like, look at that. That's good. As a white person, when you can wear like a darker shirt and still look tan, you winning. You winning. I just want to be fucking Puerto Rican. I just want to look Puerto Rican. Whatever that realm of, what is it, melanoma? What's the chemical that makes you tan? Google time with fucking pussy boy. I'm a pussy boy with a pussy. What is the chemical that makes you tan? Taint? Did I write taint by accident? What is the chemical that makes you taint? And they're like, I'm pussy. And I'm like, hey, melanin. Damn, I was close. UVA radiation is what makes people tan. UVA rays penetrate. Ooh, that word needs to get the fuck out unless it's being used in erotica. UVA's penetrate to the lower layers. They call my dick UVA because that shit be penetrating the lower layers. Bing, 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 bing. Do I know anybody who can do like sound effects that I can somehow loop in? I feel like all these pro comics have like fucking soundboards where if I said that, it'd be like Hot 93.7 back in the day, freshman year of high school. I remember this is a radio sidebar. I was thinking about how I remember getting on the bus first day freshman year of high school. They're playing 93.7, which is the rap station in Connecticut. Yeah. It's just a bunch of white kids freestyling in a high school. And I remember their morning remix was just it was just sound effects. It was just like bam, bam, bam. Y'all trying to go to school? I'm like, did you just shoot us up? We're a fucking bus of kids that don't want to go to school. Melanin is the brown pigment that causes tanning. Do rappers? I wonder if rappers, because you got to be creative with your bars. Yo, I drop hot bars. What do you talk about? Melanin. It's pretty smart. Lil Tan. I think Lil Tan is actually a rapper name, but trying to get that melanin up. Just get fucking bronzy. It just looks better. I don't know. It's summer. You want to just. That's what I miss in LA. People are just tan all year round, and you don't really get the summer vibe. East Coast people, Northeast, I don't know if you've ever picked up on this, but it's fun. Summertime, everyone just seems hotter. That's why nobody wants to be in a relationship in the summer. I notice more in Connecticut. It's because everyone's hot. You're like, what the fuck? So many hot girls. Why do I want to be shacked up with your fucking ogre-looking ass, y'all pale and shit? You can tell who's in a relationship in the summer because they're all just pale and fucking inside and all. They take their shirt off. The fart noise needs to be just more. We need more of it. Like that's actual. Like instead of the rustling, you take a shirt off. If you're out of shape and you take your shirt off, you hear. Oh, I gotta get in shape. Why? Do you hear the? If you're kind of in shape, it's just like. You're like, oh, fuck, I'm getting fat. You farting? The shirt's been farting a lot. Shout out to Pink Floyd. Matty, name one of their songs. Don't know any. I just know that if you smoke salvia and watch fucking Wizard of Oz, it syncs up. How much of a loser? What do they say? What's it? You gotta fucking. I want to go back to the tan thing, but Yeah, man, if you smoke weed and watch fucking, or you take acid and then sync up Pink Floyd to Wizard of Oz, it matches the audio. You're like, why don't I just watch the audio of Wizard of Oz? Just some stoners being like, the songs make sense. Really? Because you don't. Ooh, burn, you fucking loser. I think people take me too serious because when I say stuff like that, I was kidding right there, but I don't smile afterwards. Most people are like, you're a loser. High five. I'm just like, you're a loser. And they're just like, I don't think he likes me. Diet Coke, man. Diet Coke literally makes it makes a body part of mine do this. What body part is that? Comment below. If you guys can like and share and comment, that would help my subscribers and engagement rate. I've never cared more about YouTube until I started doing these, and they're like, your engagement's bad. I'm like, your engagement's bad because she said no. Was that just me talking to YouTube? Yep. Did you just murder YouTube? Yep. Like and share. I don't know. I feel like back on the East Coast, summertime, everybody's tan. You just look better. It just gives summer vibes. They care about the warm weather. Go back to the East Coast, or maybe wherever you're from. I don't know where you people are from, but anywhere where it's cold most of the year and then you get some sun. Let's make sure I'm not drooling out of the side of my mouth. They just embrace the summer. People are outside more. They're doing stuff. You know, it's a more positive vibes. More TikToks are outdoors. More, more drug use is out. It's just a fun outside. Here, you don't know what the fuck's going on. I was at my pool. It's hot as shit, and there was one other person there. And they're on the fucking phone the whole time. You know those people? Talking to his doctor. I'm like, hey, why don't you keep your chlamydia convo on the lowdown? Nobody's fucking... Have manners. I really didn't give a shit, to be perfectly honest. Because when I go in public, I like to put my AirPods in, and I don't even play music because I just don't want people to talk to me. I just want to be alone. I don't need to spark a convo. I feel like I should. I was debating... I'm trying to, I need one of those, movie moments where they're like, Matt, you got to start talking to people. I'm like, yeah. I'm on my couch just with gravy on my stomach for some reason. Yeah. I've been meaning to, just, for example, if I'm at a Starbucks and we're just standing in line, I'm like, why don't I just say something to this person? Be like, what are you going to get? What's wrong with that? Do people do that? I feel like we're so... People do that if it's on social media. They'll DM a random person. Blah, blah, blah. But if it's in real life, people just stand in line all quiet. I'm like, I want to be like a Kramer-esque person. I want to start being Kramer. Eat fruit. Brag about fruits. Be weird. Spark convos. That's my new vibe. That's my new summer 2020. It's already July. What the fuck? Jesus Christ. Moving forward, every week I'm going to tell you guys about a new encounter that I had. Encounters with Matty, that just seems like... you guys are like, I don't know. Do you guys talk to people? Do you just spark a convo? How do you make friends is basically what I'm getting at. What do you do? Do you act interested? Do you make fun of them? Is it okay to make fun of them and then smile? Do I have to smile in general? I just don't want to fake. I don't want to fake it. I don't want to be, I don't want to make friends the way I don't want to watch a movie because I'm like, I don't want to get an hour in and be like, I didn't need that last hour. I could have been doing something else by myself. How do you make friends? Let's Google very obvious things and see what they recommend. How do you make friends? Dude, they didn't even want to answer the question. They don't even want to answer the question. It keeps trying to suggest, how do you make friends on Animal Crossing? How do you make friends private on Facebook? How do you see? We're already talking about secluding people. How do you make friends in Pokemon Go? How do you in Minecraft in college? Let's just say, how do you make friends? Thank you for be authentic. Get up close and personal. Yeah, let's not do that one. Set a goal. Say cheese. All right, people. I don't think Google knows how to be to do that. So, what are you gonna do? Summer loving, hammy, and oh, I'm getting fat. Why? When I take my t-shirt off, it goes. Been doing the dating app thing. It's really fun. Was that a hard segue? Yeah, a little bit. Love thumb hustling. Love meeting. It's fun being going on a fucking date in a park with a girl. Going on a date in a park, and we were eating popcorn, and I don't know what happened. We're eating it, and I looked up, and I thought I saw a little piece of popcorn in her hair, just a crumb of, like you have the ball. You got the main ball of popcorn and then little pops off of it, whatever the fuck those are, little wings. I thought a wing flew away and got in her hair. I was like, and being the gentleman on the date, I go, hey, let me get that popcorn out of your hair. And then I went to go pick it, and it was a piece of dandruff. So I was just picking dandruff out of her. And it's not her fault. That's nobody's fault. It's shampoo. I'm not shaming. It could have easily been me. But she's like, did you get it? And I was like, yep. And I didn't. And all I could think about was her going home later. And just fucking... That's what's crazy. It's like, what's ever happened to, like, me? That got me thinking. I'm like, the amount of times, like, you go on a date and you go home and you're like, I had shit in my teeth the whole time. And she didn't. At least I said something, though. You got to be careful when you say shit like that to people. You're, like, looking out for them, but they get oddly pissed off at you. You ever, like, tell a buddy, you're like, you have something in your teeth, and he's talking, he's telling, like, you just interrupt. That's the worst. That's a fucking worst. When you're just talking and they see you telling a story you're kind of into, and you're like, yeah, and then I had to go to the store, the cookie dough, and then you're like, and then, like, right before you get to the good part, they go, you got some shit in your teeth. And that's annoying because they weren't listening to anything you just said. That means they were just staring at you, and all I heard was, and they just see this little piece of goddamn spinach in your tooth going, bah! Ah! But you ever have somebody do that, and then they get, you're like, hey, you got right there, and you go, and then there are a few teeth off, and you go, I'm not touching that tooth. I'm touching the tooth on me that it is on you. And then they miss it. And then they're like, did I get it? And you're like, no. And then they get mad at you. All right, well, where is it? You're like, this isn't my fault. This isn't my fault. You're disgusting, even though this has nothing to do. This is like the dandruff. It's really not your fault if things get stuck in your teeth. Things get stuck in your teeth. But at least I said something. I'm sorry. I'm going to pride myself on the fact that your boy called it out. I played it good. I go, you got some popcorn in your hair. And then she was like, oh, my God. And I was like, let me fucking get that popcorn out of your hair. You better. I was like, fuck yeah. And then I was just like, and the fucking camera does that Jaws scene zoom. Then I was just like, she's like, you gonna get it? And I was like, yeah. That's an episode of Seinfeld. What do I just call back Seinfeld? That's how I think. I'm like, can this be a Seinfeld episode? She's like, you gonna get it? And then I tried to like twice, and then I didn't, and I went like this. And she goes, you got it? Yeah, anyways, so what do you do for work? I test shampoo. What? You test shampoo. Don't take it personally. Think outside the box. Set a goal. Be persistent. These are not
These don't sound like ways to make a friend. If you have to don't take it personally and be persistent, those just sound like things where they're like, hey, man, you got to go away. You're like, no, nice try. I'm being persistent. Persistent is the cousin of fucking creepy. Persistent is like, you have to be doing something on such a nice level to be considered persistent, because it's very, very easily to bleed into you're fucking a psycho and you're being annoying and you're stalking me. That's persistent if the person is pissed off. Thank you for being. This is how to make friends as an adult. Let's go. That's the saddest article ever written by the author's name is How to Make Friends as an Adult, 5 Secrets by the author. Nobody plays with me. No, I'm good. Loneliness is a killer. They always say that shit. You ever see those fucking articles? They're like, these goddamn articles. When the grandpa died, the grandmother died a month later because she was lonely. I'm like, or because she was just as old. Remember Where the Red Fern Grows? Is this just like a mirror of my last episode, or I'm just quoting books in Seinfeld? Where the Red Fern Grows, he got the 2 dogs. Do you remember this? Am I boring you? You fucking, what do you want me to TikTok while I say it? Remember where the red fern grows? And the red fern grows. Classic, bougie, ratchet. He got the 2 dogs, and he put butter on them to make their fucking coats shiny. And then one died, and he was like, the other one was depressed and died soon after. I'm like, yeah, I'm sure it's the case. Who the fuck am I kidding? This quarantine, we've experienced levels of loneliness, boredom, horniness. Everything is, I'm setting personal records during this quarantine for across the board of emotions. I've had happy days where I'm like, this is the coolest shit. I'm working, not really doing shit, getting paid. You have days where you're the most sad. You're like, this is the new, and I'm going to be here with my dick in my hand, slapping it. No, I'm just kidding. You're like, I'm so lonely right now. I need to meet somebody, and you're just swiping to the point where your thumbprint wears off because you're swiping on dating apps, and you're not catching any fish. Levels of boredom, just literally just sitting there, you know. So I guess it is a killer. I wish I'd stay in touch with my friends. That is a good one, but he's like, yeah, you grow up, so what are you going to do? And neglecting your friends can make those deathbed regrets come a lot sooner. Oh, my God. Carlin Flora, author of Thank You for Being a Friend. Golden Girls were the fucking, they mobbed everywhere. They just went to fucking nursing homes and just fucking edged dudes. Just edging dudes in the nursing home being like, not today, boys. Bye. That was the fucking OG Mean Girls. This dude's popping Viagra's and dudes are getting edged by fucking Blanche. Get in line, Hunter. What's an old man named? Forrest. Forrest is an old guy name. I did a show at a nursing home once, and the guy's name was Forrest in the front row. And the woman, Lucy, 2 people next to him fell asleep during my set. And I went, hey, bitch, won't you wake up? And then she was dead. I'm just kidding. She did fall asleep, though, and it hurt. It hurt just as much as the other old people just not knowing what was happening. They thought I was just the guy announcing lunch, and they were not thrilled. I had a couple people. There's some who were with you and some who aren't, but speaking of The Golden Girl. Yeah, dude, deathbed shit. You ever fucking think, ugh, that's creepy. I don't fucking know, man. Just being like, I got like a panic attack once at a bar because I was sitting there and there was a thing on the wall and it was famous people's last words. And just reading the thing last words got me thinking like one day I'm going to say a sentence and then I'm going to shut my mouth and be like, yeah, I'm done. That was the last words that came out of my mouth. And it made it at the time I was like battling anxiety. I was in this is just a privileged sentence. I was on a cruise and I was in Bermuda and I was at a bar and I was like battling anxiety. I was though, but I remember seeing that and it freaked me out and I got scared and I was like, hey, what am I going to say? I was fucking like 18. What am I going to say? Do. They caught Jeffrey Epstein. Speaking of fucking dead people, they caught Jeffrey. They didn't catch her. What Jeffrey Epstein's his wife or girlfriend? People think like I know nothing about it. I know her name's Giselle. I don't know her last name. I know nothing about it. I know his bullshit. He had the whole little fucking pedo ring. Dude got in jail. You got in jail, prison, wherever it was. Let's go. 22 minutes. Oops. Am I tan yet? A little color. I'm just fucking little kid PJ in it right now. I should have a big T-shirt and no underwear on. Remember little kid pajamas? AKA T-shirt, nothing else. Maybe undies if it was a cold. Maybe underwear if it was a cold day. Wow, that's so weird. I was talking about Jeffrey Epstein and I'm like talking about my little ass wearing fucking kid PJs. I feel like know what's going to happen. They're not going to let her. When I say they, I don't know who they are. But they're not going to let her say names. If there are people who are involved, I don't think they're going to have her say names. See, this is the thing. They're going to, but they want to enforce all the bullshit that she's associated with. But at the same time, I bet that all the people who fucking know, that's too many people to like loop together. I was going to say all the people that fucking have an idea of what went down are going to like be like, here's all this money. You don't say shit. You get out. Or your prison is going to be like a country club until people forget about this. And then you'll be let out like secretively, you know? There's no way it's going to be as black and white like people think it's going to be, where she's going to be sitting in a room and they're like, say names. And she's like, Donald Trump, Pierce Brosnan, Barefoot Contessa. What if she just named like D-list celebrities and we're just like, wait, hold on. Like, no one cares about Kelso from that 70s show. He's not a D-list. What am I talking about? Ashton Kutcher's a beast. She's like fucking Corey Feldman. Fucking the sister from Even Stevens. She doesn't even know the name. The Blues Clues guy. They're like, this is the worst article on earth. That'd be awesome for them because that would propel them to that A level. That's fucked up, dude. I don't know if this is my privilege, but it's like, I can't even fathom what that whole shit is all about. Like the fucking, I was at the urgent care. I thought I had pink eye. Thought I had pink eye. What if my neighbor's just looking at me? How you doing? Yeah, it's not recording. Just that like trafficking shit. Like, I know I sound dumb and I know I'm a white piece of shit fucking devil. But it's like, what the fuck is, like, I don't know. It's like weird because I don't even want to think about it because it's so fucked up. And I'm like, they're like, you got to stop human trafficking. There's like a little, first off, it's an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper when you pay your copay, and you're just like, I think it deserves a little bit bigger piece of paper that's actually laminated elementary school style. Remember when they're like, you want me to laminate that? You're like, fuck yeah, dude. Remember when they would laminate something you did? That's when you knew you did some fucking G shit in elementary school or middle school. You hear what happened? What? They laminated Adam's essay. Oh, what? You serious? Yep. They fucking laminated it, baby. That shit is sealed. Signed, sealed, delivered. They laminated his art project, too. I heard they want to laminate your fucking art project. Okay, don't fuck with me right now. Are you serious? If you got things laminated in middle school, you were just... That was basically them being like, we're going to fucking make your piece of work timeless. We're going to sandwich it between two pieces of plastic that nobody knows how it happens. You're getting something laminated, you're like, what wizardry just happened in the back of this cafeteria? Barbara, our lunch lady, be laminating. My Aunt B used to have the plug. She was the fucking laminating plug. I remember I used to do all doodles and drawings, and they'd be like, you want Aunt B to laminate that? I go, she got the hook. It was all fucking secretive at my Italian grandma's fucking kitchen table. Lazy Susan wine. You want to... I drew this. It's a picture of a fucking four-legged dog. Duh, they're all four-legged. I was going to say another animal. It's a picture of a four-legged bird. It's pretty fucking good. Yeah, I took time out of recess today. They look like this. You want Aunt B to laminate that? I'm like, what do you mean? She can take that and laminate it if you're down. What do I order? You know, shit, you do a couple errands, we'll just say it's free. You do a couple runs for Aunt B, you get some shit at some flea markets for Aunt B, you're good. She'll laminate it for you. You gotta be kidding me right now. And that's how I got in the grandmother mafia. Don't let them do it. They'll loop you in. Getting fucking laminated, babe. What was I just talking about? Oh, yeah, the piece of paper. So, I want to stop in 2 minutes. I don't know what that means. In my head, all that trafficking shit is literally if somebody barged in, put me in a van, and then I'm just in a fucking warehouse in like a jail-ish type vibe, and they're like, some dude wants to fuck you, and I'm like, and then they fucking drag you out and throw it. Like, that's, I know it's fucked up. Trust me. I know. Don't, like, get mad at me. I'm just, and I'd like to educate myself. I don't want to Google that. That's like the type of shit you're like, I don't want that. And that's fucked up because there's some people who are out there and the fucking being captured and they're like, yeah, no, Google it. Can you fucking please Google it so you have a clue what the fuck's going on? What is this? Julianne Holt Lundstad did a meta-analysis of social support and health outcomes and found that not having enough friends or having a weak social circle is the same risk factor as smoking 15 cigarettes per day. Well, I hate to break it to Julianne, but you're wrong. Hey, Julianne Holt Lundstad. Too many names. Hey, Julianne Holt Lundstad Smith Johnson. You're wrong. It's weird with the internet. This could just be literally all fake. Someone could have just got... I could literally just start typing articles and put them out there and let it get caught up in the fucking web. Yeah, human trafficking, bro. I don't know. I don't know how you fucking stop that shit. But we got deep. We got deep. I think that's my white privilege. It's just the... Is that, I don't know. There's things, and I think everybody has this, where it's not that you don't care, but you just don't know about it. And I'm like, I don't know enough. I see it. And it's like one of those things, you go about your day all the time. I'm busy doing other shit, and you kind of see it, and then you're like, yeah, I don't know what that means. And then you have an idea, but you're like, should I stop now and learn more about it? And then I kind of think about it, and then I get caught up thinking about what else I have to do, and then I don't do it. So it's like, is that just privilege? I don't think that's white. White privilege is more racial stuff, which I totally get. And I think that goes hand in hand with how I do have white privilege. I'll fucking be the first to say it. I'm not saying it in a fucking bragging way, but I'm just like, but I'm also not ignorant towards the injustices of other people, so I'm not going to be a piece of shit. But that being said, Pink Floyd, is Dark Side of the Moon one of the songs? People get mad at me when I wear this shirt. They go, "You don't know the band, don't wear this shirt." And I'm like, first off, your body is... Do you think the fart noise... I'm going to leave you with this. And if you guys can get me an example of this, I will pay you $50. Where, do you think in the court of law, whether the defendant or plaintiff or somebody being fucking interviewed, what is it? They're on the stand, or the judge giving his final announcement. Do you think the fart noise was ever fucking looped in? Do you think at any point in any microphone in a court, someone went... Think on that, guys. If you like this episode, please like, share, comment. It helps my page. Please subscribe. I'm going to do these. Please help me out. Thanks for watching. Bye.